Welcome back. In this video, we are going to see how we can change the priority of a thread. As we have studied, different threads have different priorities, and obviously, the high priority thread gets more CPU time, and less priority thread gets less CPU time. Now, we are going to see that how we can implement this actually. Okay, so there are many methods which is associated with this. We have a set priority which is going to set a thread's priority, and this priority should be decided when you create a thread, and which is going to decide how long and for what time a particular thread is going to run. As I told, the higher priority thread gets more CPU time than the lower priority thread. So let us see how we can change the priority and we can set the priorities. Okay. So the first one is the we can set the priority. So we have a method called set priority, and the level is going to decide what is the priority for a given method. Next is no, there are two bounds to extreme priorities for the third one is the minimum priority and the maximum. The minimum priority is nothing but 1 and the maximum is 10. Let me repeat, the higher priority thread gets more CPU time than the lower priority thread, and if you set your thread to a maximum priority, that thread is going to get the maximum CPU time. So we have got three constant values. One is minimum priority, which is going to be 1. Normal priority is going to be 0. And the maximum priority is 10. So these are the three normal values. Okay. Now let us see how we can get the priority of a thread. So let us see a small program which is going to give you or which is going to set or get the priorities. So we have a class called A which implements the interface called runnable, where we have a run method, so which is going to give you the current thread. Okay, so next we have the main method, where I'm going to create an object of the class A. I'm going to create a thread T. I'll name it as new thread. Now what I do is I'm going to set the priority. I'm going to get the priority and get the name. So I'm going to say what is the priority of the thread, get priority. So normally the normal priority is going to be 5 for the main thread. I'm going to just get the name also of a statement, name of the thread, t dot get name. So get name is going to get the name of the thread. So I've not created any thread. I've just made it as renamed it as new thread. That's it. Okay. Now let us see the output. So I've got the output. Priority of thread is 5. Priority of thread is 5. Name of the thread. I changed its name from main thread to new thread. So thread, new thread, and it has also got the priority 5. So what did I have done? What did I do? I've renamed the main thread to new thread, and I've seen what is the priority before I rename it and after I rename it. In both the places I've got the same priority. Now we are going to set the priorities. As I told, the priority varies from 1 to 10. Its value ranges from 1 to 10. And this is what are the syntax for that. So we have a method called set priority. So using this, we can change the priority of a thread. So let us see a small program which is going to change the priority. So we have taken a class called A, which implements the interface called runnable, and there is a method called run, and what this method is going to do is which is going to print the current thread, right? Next, we have taken a method called main, where I've created an object of the class A and I named it as small letter a. Look at this, I've created a thread T, new thread A. Look at the constructor, and I named it as new thread. So I'm going to set the priority for this as to setting priority of the thread. System.out.println. So I'm going to see what is the priority now using the method called get priority. Same way, I'm going to change the name from main thread to new thread. So I'm going to print what is the name of the thread. So we have a method called get name. So get name is going to give you the name of the thread. And obviously we have a method called t.start. So start is going to call the run method. Now let us see what output this is going to give. So where is entry point? Entry point is from the main method. Inside the main method, I've called the thread constructor with new thread as the parameter. I've set it priority as 2. So next I'm going to see what I've set is right or what. So we have a priority of thread. Priority of thread. What is the priority of set it? Which is 2. So I'll be getting it as 2. Then we have a name of thread. So name of the thread, which is going to print as it is. I changed its name from main thread to new thread. So I'll be getting it as new thread. Then we have a start method. Start calls the run method, where I've got a print method again. And what this print method is going to do, which is going to print the current thread. And what is my current thread? Which is again thread, new thread, and its priority is 5. And please remember, this is about the main thread, where we have not changed its name. So this is about get name and get priorities. Now let us see another program. So where we can find again the class called A. This implements the interface called runnable, and this is the run method. So we have the main method. So we have A. So we have taken another object called T1. This we call it as first thread. We have created one more thread. We call it as second thread. We have created one more. We named it as third thread. Now we are going to set priority for each thread. For the first one with the object T1, we set the priority as 4. For second object, we made it as 2. For the third object, we made it as 3. Not the objects. This is actually threads. Now each one calls the run method t1.start. So which is going to call the run method, where thread dot current thread. So we'll be getting third thread and its priority, and this belongs to a class called main thread. Because why third thread is coming first? Because it has got the highest priority. At the same time, we have one more method called t.start, t dot t3.start. So all this will be done within a fraction of second, and everything will be called. Everything is going to call the run method, and finally we are going to get the output as thread 4 and thread 2. Remember, even though the last thread is called with highest priority, even though it is t3.start is called at the last, it has got the highest priority. So this is going to be done first. And t1 dot start. T1 has got the medium what you call priority, which is 4. So this gets printed second. Then the first one get printed last. Sorry, the second one get printed last. So this is the way we can set and we can get